Hello, my name is Tracy. I am the application chemist for Defiant Technologies. Today we're going to talk about serial dilutions. Now the point of serial dilutions is if you would like to do samples with water or with soil on the frog, you first need to do a calibration. What we're going to teach you today is how to prepare liquid standards that are going to make it easy for you to do that on your own, should you choose to. In order to do the serial dilution, there's some things that you're going to need. Now, one way to do that is to purchase a calibration supply kit. If you want to do the shopping on your own, then you're certainly free to do that. These are the things that you're going to need. You are going to need methanol. Folks, this does need to be purge and trap grade methanol. That's very, very important. Even so-called lab grade has trace contaminants that the frog is going to pick up. You're also going to need some, these are 1 milliliter volumetric flasks. Okay, very important to get the correct measurements for your right concentrations. Okay. This is an ampule of your analyte. We happen to have 1,4-dichlorobenzene here today, but this could be BTEX, this could be TCE, PCE, whatever analyte you're looking for, you're going to get it in this ampule. Okay. We have 2 different kinds of methanol. One is just methanol, that's what we're going to use to actually do the dilutions with. We also have cleaning methanol. Okay, you're going to use that to clean out your syringes. Okay, it's very important to have clean syringes, clean glassware in order to have accurate concentrations for your calibrations. Okay, what we like to use here are micro reaction vials. These are 1 milliliter size. They do come in different sizes. They also have a mini inert valve. Okay, the frog is made to detect items which are volatile. That means they would like to be in air. In order to keep them inside of this liquid, we have a special container with a lid that's made exactly for this purpose. Okay. Some glass pipettes. These are all 1 ml size. A bulb for the pipette. And for what we're doing today, this is a 250 microliter syringe. We use the ones from Hamilton, they're excellent. They also come in other sizes that may be useful to you. Our calibration kit also comes with, a 250, but it also comes with a 25 microliter and a 10 microliter. That's a really good range of options for you to be able to not only do the serial dilution, but also to do your calibration, which will be covered in a separate video. Before you begin, one thing you want to do is you always want to use clean glassware. So all of these, and also the volumetric flasks, they have been rinsed in methanol and allowed to dry before we begin the serial dilution process. Alright guys, good lab practice is that we want to use clean containers. So what we're going to do is rinse this guy out with some methanol. Okay. Once again, this is purge and trap grade methanol. That way I know it's not going to leave any residue. It's not going to be any fun. So methanol just goes into my container, dump it out. You want to do that 3 times. Okay. Make sure you tip it out. Okay. Going to do the same thing for this, for the lid. To make that a little easier, we'll just use a little pipette, squirt it in there, tip it out. We want to do that 3 times. Then what you want to do is you want to let it dry. If you have an oven, it speeds it up a little bit for you. Like to stick it in about 50 degrees C. If you don't, that's okay. It's still going to dry at room temperature. When you prepare your microreaction vials, you want to make sure that this lid fits correctly. This white part should not be able to move. Okay, see that's in there nice and snug? That's what I'm looking for. Okay. The other thing that you want to do is to label your vessel. Okay, this has the name of the analyte, it has the concentration, and it also has the date. Okay, these don't last forever. You want to know what day you made it, you want to know what's in it, you want to know how much is in it. Really important to have good lab technique to get those excellent results you're looking for. Okay, this is just one I made from the label maker. Just goes right on my container, ready to go. Okay, that's all set. When you're ready to start doing your serial dilution, the first thing that you're going to do is get your ampule. Okay, we're going to open this up and put it in here. This is 2000 ppm. My container is labeled so. Okay. This lid is going to come off. I have a pipette ready to go. This is glass. You're going to break it to get inside there. It's nice to have one of these to be able to do that, but you can certainly do it with your finger. Nothing wrong with that either. I do prefer to break this open underneath the hood. This is high concentration of volatile organic stuff. It's the nasty stuff you're looking for out there, so you probably don't want to be breathing it, especially at full strength. Pop that on and just break it. Now you use your pipette to draw it out. Put it inside the microreaction vessel. It's okay if it goes over a little bit. Another good reason to do it under the hood. And then you put the inert valve on top. Make sure it's closed nice and snug, and you're good to go. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to want to do is get our volumetric flask, and we're going to put some methanol in there. Okay, clean methanol, purge and trap grade methanol. I'm going to use a clean pipette with a bulb. And what you want to do, we're going to put methanol in all three of these, but you're not going to fill it up all the way to the top. So you're going to leave some space for the analyte. So you want to fill it up. Leave yourself about 2 millimeters at the top, roughly speaking. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get this 250 microliter syringe. Go ahead and take it out of the package. And I'm going to clean it. Okay. Now remember, we've got two different kinds of methanol. I'm going to use my cleaning methanol to clean my syringe. The reason why is that when you clean a syringe, there's often small amounts of contamination. So you want to keep your cleaning methanol separate from your regular methanol that we use for the dilutions. So I'm going to clean this with the cleaning methanol. Okay, just fill it up. Squirt it out. You're going to do that 3 times. Okay. Once you've cleaned it, you want to prime it. Okay. And what that means is we're going to rinse it out with our analyte so that we don't unintentionally dilute it, right? The great thing about these microreaction vials is that they're made so that you can stick this needle through the lid, okay? So you'll notice there's a red and a blue button. It's on red, that means it's closed, okay? Please keep it closed when you're not using it. Now we're going to switch it over to green so that the green side is there. Now I can put this down in here, right through the top of the lid. Make sure your needle gets down into the liquid. And you're just going to pull up a small amount of liquid. Okay, you don't need a lot. Pull it back out, hold it upside down, and we're going to basically swish that liquid around on the inside. Okay, rinsing out that extra methanol in there with our analyte. Dump it out. Now your syringe is primed. Now you're ready to do a measurement. Back in we go. Okay, folks, it is important to make sure that you get rid of any air bubbles in there. Okay. Now, what I'm looking for is 100 microliters. Okay, so I'm going to fill it up. Fill it up past that 100 milliliter mark. With these bigger ones, you do need to give it a little bit of time to pull that up there. Okay. Then when you've got it up there, tip it upside down, get rid of that air bubble. Okay. Then I'm going to measure out 100 microliters. Okay. Helps to do that against a light colored background so that you can see the marks clearly on your syringe. Okay, I've got 100 microliters. I'm going to stick that right down here into my vessel. Folks, you want to make sure that the tip of the needle is below the surface of your liquid, and then press the plunger. Get one of these ready to go. Then all we have to do is top this off with methanol. I'm just going to top it off with little drops of methanol until my meniscus is right on top of the line. Folks, if you're not a chemist and you're not familiar with the term meniscus, that's the bottom of the curve that's formed inside of that tube. Okay, squeeze out your excess methanol, okay? And then you're going to take this same pipette, put it in there, okay? Very, very gently and without bubbling, you're going to agitate this. That's going to mix it, okay? Pull it all up inside of your pipette and into your microreaction vessel. Okay, it's okay if it goes a little over the top. That's good. We want to minimize headspace. Pop the lid on. Okay. And we're done with the next one. Okay. We started with 2000 ppm. This one is 200 ppm. Then we're just going to repeat those steps. If you do it one more time, you're going to get 20 ppm. And if you do it a fourth time, you're going to get 2 ppm. That's going to give you a wide range so that you can do calibration points in order to be able to use your frog to its best ability.